Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Equity News on EquityAxis, your cross-section of stock market developments and of developments in the Zimbabwean economy. Thank you for joining us as we broadcast live from Hampton Studios. I'm Ibn Mabunda. Let's get to business. The Chief Executive Officer of Life Brands, a key player in the cultivation of castor bean in the country, says that they are currently eyeing 25,000 hectares of land under the same crop, castor bean. He also added that while there had been challenges to do with the drought, that there were measures in place to see to it that maximum production was achieved. He also elucidated on the fact that the farmers will continue to receive their payment in foreign currency, as was the case right from the onset. This, he said, during a press briefing held in the capital. Let's have a look as the Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Kembo, shedding light on the progress within that agricultural sector.
We still pay in US dollars and we'll be paying in US dollars. So the reason being, it's an export crop and we have seek exemption against SI 33 and 142 of the newly enacted laws. So have you seen, now we've got other service stations that they still charge in US dollars because they've got exemptions. So that's the same route that we've done for the farmers. All our farmers, rest assured that you get your payments in US dollars, either in cash or TT deposits into your nostro accounts. And then on the uptake element is very positive. It was a crop which has never been commercialized in Zimbabwe, but already we now have in excess of up to about 15,000 hectares already been subscribed, and farmers have already collected their inputs. So going forward, given that we are coming from a very strange year in regarding to drought, we didn't have enough rainfall for the past rain season. So this year maybe we are going to receive a very positive note regarding the harvest as well as the uptake, because we are now seeing a lot of farmers now, because we are now due into the season, they are flocking to come for registrations.
Okay, maybe as a follow-up, has that been well communicated to the farmers? I've engaged a couple of farmers who seem not to be aware that the payment is still going to be made in US dollars. And the second question is, what do you think are the growth prospects in terms of the growth, in terms of the cultivation of the crop in Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe has never been an easy place to do farming, given the bad policies that had once been enacted in yesteryears. Being most of the farmers are donor driven, be it on the government circles, they get free inputs, be it in contract farming, like for example tobacco agro houses, they fund almost everything for so said free, but the payback element is the farmer. And then our model is a farmer has to pay for the inputs, either a full payment or a certain deposit to then get the inputs. So that's where the slow start is, because we are not any way funded through the presidential input scheme, for example, or the command agriculture scheme, for example, where farmers get everything on zero deposits. That has cultivated an element of laziness in terms of non-financial capacity. The farmers, they just believe they will just offer the labor, and then the contractor will take the raw produce and then they pay them a quota.
The Zimbabwe Energy Regulatory Authority has issued a statement dismissing all other circulating information with regards to increases in terms of the prices of fuel. And this would be the statement that was issued by the ZERA through their official Twitter account. The statement reads, diesel is selling for $15.64 per liter and blended petrol is retailing at $14.97 per liter. And so there it is, the writing is on the wall, literally, that any other prices are fictitious and have got no foundation at all. Bread supplies increase in retail shops across the country following a 60% jump in the prices of fuel. This follows an approval by the industry regulator, that's the National Bakers Association of Zimbabwe, to see an increase in the prices of bread. Earlier on, we engaged the Grain Millers Association of Zimbabwe, who explained and did indicate that the price of importing the wheat, an essential component in the bread, had also scaled, and so this would be consequential to what we are seeing playing in that particular field. Meanwhile, JSE as well as BSE listed retailer Choppies with operations here in Zimbabwe has issued a cautionary statement indicating that an agreement has been reached with its creditors, which would be a positive for the firm. Also in the cautionary is the fact that in as far as the disposal of its South African operations, several bids have come through and we should expect certain drops to come off the pump in as far as that particular pipeline is concerned. Of note is the fact that the entity is currently under suspension both on the BSE as well as on the JSE for failure to have published the results in due course. And now a statement issued also indicates that these results are to be expected on the 6th of December 2019. Beyond our borders, Kenyan Airways has signed an agreement with Access Rail for placement of Kenyan Airways customers within certain European destinations. Access Rail is a ticket running system within Europe that is responsible for bookings of potential travelers in various destinations in Europe. This of course would come as a positive for Kenyan Airways that is looking to make inroads across the globe. Afro Champions, an initiative led by former President of South Africa, Thabo Mbeki, as well as business mogul Aliko Dangote, have tabled a $1 trillion package for investment in the African Continental Free Trade Area. Now, this concludes our evening news bulletin. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and to visit our informative website www.EquityAxis.net. From the EquityAxis team and I, Donkey, and ciao. From the EquityAxis.
Climbing to the top takes more than just hard work and smart choices. It's the passion that drives you from within, the endurance to keep going through difficult times, and having a very clear vision of how to succeed. That's what we strive for at CBZ. We're a diversified and innovative listed financial services group in Zimbabwe with a complete range of activities including banking, short and long-term insurance, asset management, and property investments. CBZ has been a pinnacle for stability in the economic landscape of Zimbabwe. stemming from our deep-rooted values, our excellent customer service delivery, and our corporate vision to strive for excellence as a global competitor. Our continuous investment in research and development will cement our promise to provide customer convenience utilizing state-of-the-art technology. Relationships are at the core of what we do. We understand, however, that strong, long-lasting partnerships are not built overnight. With over 3 decades of wealth management, we have come to understand our clients and their specific investment requirements. Our unique mix of skills ensures that investment opportunities are examined from all perspectives. The balancing rocks of Zimbabwe have weathered the elements for thousands of years and stood the test of time, like majestic reminders of the fine balance of nature. They challenge our perception of what is possible and what endures. Just as CBZ has weathered the economic storms and remained steadfast throughout the turbulence of unsettled economies. Achieving the impossible through resilience and stability, we balance the elements of hard work, dedication, and experience, making us your ideal partner for success. Climbing to the top